Hey guys, what's happening? In this video, I'm just gonna make a quick video on the Hobie Drive system. And in particular, we're gonna be talking about replacing a bent mast. I highly recommend, if you getting into a Hobie, get the kick-up fins, man. Definitely go with the kick-up fins. It'll save you a lot of hassle. But I have done this a couple times, so I'm gonna make a quick video on how to do this. So let's check it out. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is I just want to show you really quick. You'll notice the spacing that is on this fin here, and this one is still good. You'll see that spacing. That's normal. That is not normal, right? So that's a good indicator that that needs done. So if you have yourself some like picking tools, these will be helpful. So the first thing we need to do is get in here and pop this free right here. And what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, hopefully you can see, my big fat hand isn't in the way. I'm gonna just slide this bad boy off. Okay, now make sure that you do not lose this. Right, so that's just going to come off there. All right, and then the next thing is I'm just going to go ahead and push this pin through. All right, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that next to that, and we'll slide. Let me pull this back here, tilt it up. All right. At this point, this fin's just going to slide off, right? Now I can check out this fin. It's in pretty good shape. It's fine. I've got a couple of these turbo fins, so we'll go ahead and just set that aside. So as you can see, that's a pretty bent mast. Now, the next step that you need to do is, as we can see that's bent there, is on this, there is a little flat spot down here, and I am going to use just these little pliers. That's where I'm going to grip onto this to loosen that up. So again, need two hands, so let me just get this set up. All right, and this could be a little tricky just because of the leverage of it. Yeah, it's not that tricky actually. That came off pretty easily. And this is going to come out. Now, if this is your first fin that you're replacing, then typically they come with a dab of Loctite right on there. I don't put those on. I don't put the Loctite on there because this happens more than I like it to happen, and yeah. I'm gonna have to take it off, so I'm just gonna save myself a headache, and it stays in there fine, which is all good. So let's get to the next step. We've got our mast taken out, and you can see it's bent to crap. Okay, so I actually have bought the whole set before. I have, and I carry with me extra turbo fins whenever I go fishing. Period. I bring them. And I carry multiple different masts, and I highly recommend it, especially if you don't have the kick-up fins. The other thing is I got to know a local blacksmith, and I met him through a colonial festival that I went to. It was pretty cool, and he's traditional, heats it up, bangs it out right there, makes horseshoes and all that fun stuff. So I got his number, and I've gone over to him, and he's done a pretty good job straightening these things out. So you know, I'll go through and see which ones I've got pretty straight, and I'll reuse them. Again, I've had to do this multiple times. It's not that I'm careless, it's just it happens, especially when you get on rivers, when you're getting in shallow places. That stuff happens. Okay, so let's get the mast back in. Now, typically, as I mentioned before, if you buy these, they will come with Loctite. You can use the Loctite. I do not. It's just, I don't know, my choice. So what you're just gonna do, simple. Just take this and thread this back in, just like so. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that back in there. And then I'm going to just take my little pliers here and I'm just gonna grip on. Just give it a nice little, good snug fit there. Now I'll like to, I'll just slide this fin on. See how it looks. Looks pretty good, right? No longer have that spacing. Looks pretty good. And just go ahead and throw that pin. Now, make sure that I'll show you really quick here. I'll slide the pin in and then, okay. Make sure that when you put this pin back in, you have that little notch of plastic right here, because once you rethread it, it's gonna loop over that, and I'll show you what I mean by that real quick. So I've got this in, and as I mentioned, just make sure that you flip that back on there, right, so it goes around. It's in there pretty good. All right, and we are ready to rock and roll. Ready to go back out on the lake. All done, fixed, repaired. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Just wanted to make that quick little video so that some of you that might have had that question of how to repair those, you hopefully now know. All right, we'll see ya.